So a lot of you, yeah, frog in my throat. I've taken way more COVID tests in 1 week than I would like to. They've all been negative. It's just like respiratory crap. So should not be contagious because I've had it for like 2 weeks. I had this before break. I don't know if you guys remember. I actually had to take a sick day. But a lot of us feel like we can't solve the final problem on the test, and that's a lie. Get that bad word out of here.
I got it. Somehow.
So, most of us got to the point where we got to cat plus dog equals 32 pounds. Now, some of us solved this problem by guessing and checking and figuring it out, because I could do 2 pounds and 30 pounds, right? 10 pounds and 22 pounds. I could plug in a lot of things that I know would work here. But there's a better way to do this. You should have an equation based off what I had written there about cat times cat's distance and hawk times hawk's distance, right? That equation. And you should end up with an equation that has something times c and something times d. Now, if I have an equation that has a c and a d involved, let's say 5c equals 7d or something like that, this is impossible to solve, except for 0 could work for both of these. But you can't solve an equation that involves 2 variables yet, at least. Yet, right? We don't quite know how. So the trick is I can't use c and d. I just want to use one of them. So, since I know c plus d is 32, and I'm a dog person, so I'll talk about the dog, how much does the dog weigh?
That's a dog.
32 minus the cat. And now, anywhere in my equation that I had a d written, I can replace it with the expression 32 minus c, and now I have a c on both sides of my equation. And since I now just have one variable on this, both sides, I can solve for what the cat weighs. And once I solve for what the cat weighs, I can figure out what the dog weighs. So, you guys should kind of be in the habit, and this is sort of new this year. I think it's working okay, but we'll find out. If you already got things right and you already think you're mastering, put an M on the front of it, turn it back in when we head out to the family room. If it's not mastered, or you need to finish a couple things because you ended up not getting all the way to the answer on the final problem, or if you need some help from me, hang on to it. Separate piece of paper. Okay, a new piece of anything new needs to be on a new piece of paper. So separate piece of paper, any revisions, changes, or additions that you need, and then staple to the front, turn it back in. Okay? Questions? John, you're zoning out. Any questions? I'm a little worried that you're zoning out on whatever was over here. Yes?
Are we going to get the same paper that we did last time?
Nope.
Okay.
So just, if you need to, on a piece of graph paper, because we're not going to go question by question. There were really only 3 or 4 questions on that test. They were just pretty beefy. Yeah, they were just really beefy questions. Beefy. All right, at this point, 718 should be out because we're going to have a party. All right, and I'm going to upload.